What is going on, everybody? I'm back with another YouTube video. Now, in today's video, guys, we are going to be doing another Goosebumps book review for Goosebumps book number 51, which is Beware the Snowman. So, I'm actually filming this video when I filmed the Walking Dead discussion video, so I'm not really going to make a lot of announcements in this video because I really just don't want to repeat myself on several videos. So if you want to get all the information you need about about what's going to happen on this channel for the next week or whatever and stuff like that, just go ahead and check out that video. But since this is a book review, I don't really feel that I have to make much announcements anyway. So let's just get straight on to the book review. Alright, so as I said in the beginning of the video, we are going to be doing it on Beware the Snowman, number 51. I know this one feels a bit out of place because I've done a lot more of the beginning videos. But after watching, like, Michael Goosebumps fans' book review on number 51 and things like that, I was like, well, you know, this was one of the first Goosebumps books I read. I read this way back in 4th grade. I think I was, like, bored or whatever, and I didn't really have any books to pick off. So I just picked off a book off the shelf and committed to reading Beware the Snowman, which I can honestly tell you is a pretty decent book. There is no, I don't have the reprint copy to this. I know it's like, basically they reverse the colors. So instead of having the red as the primary color, it's the, like the lavender color, and then red is the inside color. So I don't have the reprint. They don't have a 2008 reprint copy for this. Most of the books towards the end, they don't have reprint or 2008 reprint copies for, but a majority of the book have the 2003 reprint copy, except for like very, very few, like 5 books, I believe. So, anyways, Beware the Snowman. What do I think about this book? Well, this is probably the book that I remember the very, very least about, but I think, from what I can remember, this girl was living in a village. It says Jocelyn used to live with her aunt in Geta in Chicago, but not anymore. They're moved to a place called Sherpia. It's a tiny village on the edge of the Arctic Circle. Jocelyn can't believe she's Jocelyn. I believe, yeah, it's Jocelyn. Can't believe she's stuck out in Nowheresville. No movie theaters, no malls, no nothing. Plus, there's something really odd about the village. At night, there are strange howling noises, and in front of every house, there's a snowman. A creepy snowman with a red scarf, a deep scar on his face, and a really evil smile. So, I think I kind of remember what this was about. Basically, it was one of those things where someone discovers something creepy, and they basically see the facial features change over time and stuff like that. So it kind of reminds me of Welcome to Dead House, but with a snowman included, and instead of all the dead people that they discover. Jocelyn's basically in this cold, boring village with nothing really to do, and there's this creepy snowman that changes facial expressions and whatnot, and she's kind of, you know, creeped out about this, very suspicious about the snowman or whatever. And I can't really remember what happened at the ending here. I try not to spoil, you know, too much for you, just try to basically give you a basic review of, I just try to give you a basic review on this. Oh, okay, that's an interesting ending. Yeah, it's been so long since I've watched this, but I can tell you by just like my experience when I read this book, I didn't get bored throughout it. I believe that I actually quite enjoyed it. I was committed to the book. I just kept reading it. I never chose to just give up on the book halfway. And to be honest, like with some of the other earlier books, like Chicken that I read, that was for some reason one of the first books that I read. I believe it's because in my library I would read, most of the time I just read like Goosebumps or Diary of the Wimpy Kid, and those were kind of the main series that they had available because it was elementary. So I kind of just chose whatever they had, and these were some of the very few books that they had, like Chicken, and I read like half of Chicken, and then I was like, no, I don't want to read the rest of this. For whatever reason, though, I guess I must have enjoyed this enough to just commit to Beware the Snowman and read the rest. And I will say, from what I can remember, this is a pretty enjoyable book. I don't think it was long and boring. It might have been a bit repetitive with like the change in the facial expressions on the snowman from what I can assume and stuff like that. But it obviously kept me interested enough to read all of the book not get bored. Then again, I was in elementary, so I didn't really have as much work to do and stuff like that, so I didn't really have I had a lot of time to just be able to read and free time and stuff like that. Now, of course, I have a lot more important stuff to do than reading all the time. I've been trying to get as much reading done as I can, though. Today I actually read as much as I could out of the Night of the Living Dummy 3 book and out of this other book that I really want to review. So yeah, from what I can say, I actually quite like this book. I quite like the idea. It was very, very unique compared to the other character setups and things like that. It's just a girl who moves into this creepy town by herself. She doesn't have any annoying siblings with that whole brother-sister fight thing. Her parents are not like, oh, I don't believe you or whatever. I mean, that probably did happen somewhere out in the book. That's what every book does. But it wasn't like so annoying like what Night of the Living Dummy 3 is doing, and I can definitely tell that they're going to do that throughout the book. I'm kind of like still in the beginning of the book, but I can tell that once like the conflict starts getting more serious, that's how the parents are going to act a lot throughout the film. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Just got done with short film club today, so I'm going to say film a lot. Book. This one, I don't think they did a lot of that. So it was very unique, stood out, and just overall had something different to offer than other original series Goosebumps books, and I think that's why I pretty much enjoyed this book. So if I had to rate it from a scale of 1 to 10, even after not reading this book in, 5 years probably, I would have to give this book a good, I would say 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 is a good one. I'm not going to give you any 0.5s or stuff like that. I'm just going to give you whole numbers. I'm not the report of the week or whatever. This is the most common score that I give books. I think the lowest score I've ever got, or I've ever given, was like for Monster Blood, which is 5 out of 10. 7 out of 10 seems like where the Snowman should go. It wasn't like super, super fascinating, but it was unique and it wasn't boring. That's what I really like out of Goosebumps books. I don't like those same character plots. I don't like those same themes that they have in these books. I like something unique, and that's what the Beware the Snowman book did. So, tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below if you've read this book. I'm sure most of you probably haven't read Beware the Snowman. It's one of the later books in the series and not one that's really talked about very frequently. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about the book review. Alright, so obviously I'm not going to really have a lot of announcements to make at the ending of this video other than join the Discord, read the description for more information, because I don't want to repeat myself for what I already said in my The Walking Dead discussion video. So if you want more information, go watch that, and also watch it because if there's some Walking Dead fans out there, I would like to spread my message to you, and I haven't talked about The Walking Dead in a while, so I'd like you to go check out that video. Other than that, like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you next time.